Hi, this is Professor Pete Manick, and this is a message for the Philosophy of Technology students in my Philosophy of Technology class. If you're not one of those students, this video is not for you. Hi, this message is for the first week of class. You've already seen the announcement for the week right before class started, in case anyone wanted to get an early start. If you read that announcement and watched the accompanying video, you know that in that first announcement, I talked about two things that you need to keep in mind if ever you're just not sure what's going on in this class. As long as you remember those two things, you'll be fine. And the two things are go to the Getting Started link and then do the stuff that's there. And my email, send me an email if you have a question or whatever. Just send me an email. We'll take care of it. I'm here to help. So those are two things. Today I want to talk about 7 things and the number 7. The number 7 is very important for this course because there's 7 weeks. We're in the first week and the course is divided up into 7 modules, 1 module per week. And so the way you should think about the course is it's week 1. Just think about module 1. Do all the stuff for module 1 during week 1. You're done, move on to week 2 and do module 2. Now, some of you might have some extra time and you want to get ahead of things and maybe do the first 2 modules during week 1. That's fine. Some of you might have things come up and maybe you won't get to module 1 until week 2. That's fine. Maybe not great, but life happens. I understand that. But for most people, hopefully they're able to stick with 1 module per week, 7 weeks. Okay, so 7 weeks, 7 modules. This is week 1. We're going to do module 1. The number 7 also represents the days of the week. And so we're on the top of the week at Monday. You've got a bunch of things to do this week. The last one is due at the end of the week, which will be Sunday. And hopefully you were able to get all the stuff done this week so you can move on to module 2 for the second week. I'm going to do some sharing of my screen so you can see Blackboard from the point of view of a student and get a sense of what you're supposed to be looking for and doing in module 1. So now we're going to take a look together in Blackboard. Okay, here we go. And so we have, this is what it looks like, at least to me as the professor, when I go into Blackboard. Probably looks very similar to you. The important stuff is over here on the left. You've got these links. Getting started is where you go to get started. But we're here to talk about module 1. So I'm going to click on module 1. And here it is. It's module 1. Everything for module 1 is all right here. We could just scroll down and we could see everything. By the way, there's my good friend Eric Steinhardt. He's the person who created this course. I'm the one who's teaching it. I'm the one who's running it, but he's the one who created it. He's the author. And he's also a really good friend of mine. And hope you enjoy his little video introductions. So there's his video introduction. It's excellent. Please watch it. But then we scroll down and let's talk about the important stuff, the due dates. If you just quickly scroll down, you'll see some days of the week jump out at you. So for example, here's something that's due Wednesday. Here's something else that's due Wednesday. Scrolling down, we see, oh, there's something due Thursday. And then there's something due Sunday. Okay, so there's some stuff you've got to do. The last thing you should have done by the end of the week, by Sunday. Let's scroll back up and talk about some important things to think about. One of the most important things to think about is that there's a study sheet that will help you not just for the quiz, but it'll help you for the whole module. So if we scroll down to here, right? So going back to the top and we work our way down, you'll see a thing called Online Quiz Worksheet. That's what I just called the study sheet. You click on that, and you're going to find something that I personally think is amazing. You've got this worksheet, and it's the same questions you're going to see when you finally take the quiz. And by the way, when you take the quiz, you'll be able to retake the quiz as many times as you want. The highest grade you get is the one that will be counted towards your official grade. But the questions for the quiz you get to see ahead of time. And on this study sheet, you'll see that the questions for the quiz are organized relative to the readings and videos that you have to watch for the course. So you'll see like these first 4 questions are all about animal technologies. That relates to the first reading. If you want to know how to answer those questions, well, if, for example, you printed out this study sheet and have it in front of you while you're reading that first reading assignment about animal technologies, you'll see as you do the reading, these questions are answered. And so as you're working through the readings, and then later on, you'll see, you'll be working through some videos also, have your study sheet with you. When you see a question answered, write down that answer. And now you have what are presumably the right answers you're going to need to do the quiz. But also this will be really useful for you for other things besides the quiz. So let's go back to the module. And so let's scroll down past this thing about the online quiz worksheet. So it's recommended that you do these readings and you get those readings completed by Wednesday. And you should be filling in the study sheet while you're doing that. And also do Wednesday is watch these videos. Each of these videos is pretty short, and hopefully you think it's pretty fun and interesting too. Again, you'll have your study sheet filling in the answers while you watch these videos. And then that study sheet hopefully will work for you as like your notes. Like if someone was taking notes during a lecture, you're taking notes while you're doing these readings and watching these videos. Due Thursday, you're going to have to put something into a discussion thread about how do animals use tools. And then finally, end of the week, due Sunday, although you could start now if you wanted to, but due Sunday is the first quiz. And then while you're doing the quiz, you could be looking at your study sheet that hopefully by then has all the right answers on it. But even the discussion, you might want to look at that study sheet. Those are the main things you've got for this week, for this module. You've got a quiz due Sunday, and you've got a discussion that you have to upload. You have to have that done by Thursday. What you're going to be graded on for this module are those 2 things, the discussion and the quiz. What you have to do, it includes the readings and watching those videos. If somehow you were able to figure out how to correctly do the discussion and the quizzes without doing the readings, watching the videos, that's fine. But you probably should do the readings and watch the videos. I think you're going to learn more that way and have an easier and more enjoyable time that way. Anyway, the number 7 represents the 7 days of the week, the 7 weeks of this course, the 7 modules, 1 module per week. And don't forget the 2 things from the previous announcement. If ever you get lost or you feel uncertain, go back to that getting started link and or send me an email. Anyway, I hope that's been useful. That's been helpful. I really do want to emphasize that you should email me if you have any questions or concerns. Also, if you want to request a meeting with me, you would set up a Zoom meeting. If that works better for you, just send me an email. We'll set it up that way. I can't think of anything else right now. Hopefully this is helpful, and I look forward to seeing you around in module 1. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.